Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Centre and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, where once again we lift ourselves out of the chair and head off to the outer reaches of the universe to welcome Simeon, all the masters, the angels, all the entities that look after us during the day, to those who have left the earth plane, to those who have not yet entered. And we allow ourselves to spread amongst everyone, feeling the welcome, handing out smiles and congratulations, remembering old times, feeling new times, and generally building that special feeling of being in the outer reaches where everything happens, where everything's active all at the same time, and where we feel an excitement like nothing else. As we hover out of our chair, we have no recollection of moving, of flying, of changing dimensions. It simply all just happens. All the effort we've put in over the centuries to achieve a different state of being just happens because we decide it's going to happen. And that decision doesn't come through our brain or through our reasoning. It's a feeling that drives us every day. As soon as it's mentioned, we're there. As soon as the outer reaches of the universe are mentioned, we're there. And now we mention your Creator, and we're there. In the outer reaches, in the world of our Creator, in the world beyond all worlds, our origin, and that place where time and space means nothing. We're there, and it all exists at the same time. So with a smile on our face, we have a bit of a laugh at ourselves of all the serious business that we've had to go through to work out how we can do what we just do in a fraction of a second. Just to find out there's no method. It's part of us. It's part of our natural being. And it's easier than walking down the street. A daydream, a moment of recognition, a smile from somebody that we don't really know. All those things are easy. To pick out someone in the crowd and connect without knowing who it is a thrill that just happens. Or you recognize someone walking down the street and you say to yourself, I know you, but I know we've never met on this plane. It just happens because it's who we are. It's how we operate. So all the methods in the world disappear as soon as you just do it. Just step forward, high five your creator, transmit directly to your creator, have a conversation and a laugh, and build up a little bit of mischief and say, look at me. I didn't even know I existed. And here I am doing all this simply and easily. And I welcome every one of you to come on tour as I meet with my creator, wave to Simeon and say, we're heading out to find whatever we find. We're going on an adventure, just like a walk through the forest. Only we're going past the universe to multiple universes, to our origin and beyond. And all of a sudden we're there, going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, skipping around everything, gathering more and more gems for the future, pointing out things to one another, and generally having fun. In a world beyond all worlds that does nothing but supply everything perfectly, clearly, and without hesitation to build your future, to build your new world, to encourage yourself out of the picture that you've built, or to encourage yourself out of the picture that somebody else built. And you look at yourself from a distance. You're simply sitting in the chair. But in fact, you're traveling at 1,000,000 miles an hour with everybody around you, with all the masters pointing out new things, new visions, new feelings, new adventures, and the freedom to do a backflip, somersault, a cartwheel, jump in the air, spin around, still exists. It has never disappeared from your being. Even though you're sitting in the chair, you still leap in the air. You still feel the excitement, that same excitement that you feel with a home run. Something leaps inside you, pulls you out of the chair, even if you normally can't do that. There's a drive that says, yes, that was great. That was out of the ordinary. That was beyond all limits. We now have a chance. And every second of every day is that chance. Everything is new when you say it's new. Everything is alive when you say it's alive. But when you say it from the outer reaches of the universe, it reverberates throughout all creation and reappears in your world as a thrill, excitement, and a drive like you've never felt before. So as we bring ourselves back to the surface, to the physical plane, we're still in the outer reaches of the universe, still talking to Simeon, still working in parallel with our Creator, and generating a new world, new space, new light, to astound everyone, but mostly to astound yourself. As you bring all that back into the physical plane, you feel like it's disappearing. But with the blink of an eye, you're back in the physical plane, and you're still in the outer reaches, and nothing disappears. The only thing that disappears is your vision of what you can see. And that vision only disappears at your instruction. When you can see beyond all things, you don't need to turn it off. When you can look through beyond the pixels in the picture, you can still see the picture, but you can see beyond with clarity and with an excitement that allows you to move past all limitation without trying to get rid of it. Just move the focal plane. Move your point of center. And you don't move it by intention. A simple word of saying you're on a plane. You're in a car. You're flying through the sky. You're looking down on the Alps. You're looking down on the stars. Simply highlights the fact that you were already there. You didn't have to build a picture. You didn't have to shift your focal plane. It's at your command. And in the same way, you can be everywhere all at once or over a lifetime. It's all at your command. So when you feel a pressure from the physical world that says you should do such and such, or it's time to do this, understand that it's at your command, not at the command of something outside you. You actually make the command every time. So if somebody says it's time to go to bed, you're the one who goes to bed. You're the one who decides through some method other than thought. That method is simply part of you. And nobody has ever been able to access it apart from convincing you to access it yourself. It's the same with everything about you. There's always something that will convince you there's something wrong. But you're the one that makes it wrong. You're the one who changes your body. You're the one who can be constructive or destructive. It's all in your hands. Basically at your command from a very high level. So when you work in conjunction with your Creator, you'll clearly see that nobody can convince you of anything. You can be reminded, but you are in control completely. And when you use the resources of your Creator to the fullest extent, you cannot make a mistake. It's impossible. So bring to life the very special things that make life real. And that is life itself. Highlight everything you can. Check it with all the masters. Check it with Simeon. Check it with your Creator. And check it with your twin that resides somewhere where only you can access. Could be on this earth, could be in another dimension, but it always appears as a star, a bright light within you, no matter where the origin is. So remember every now and then to switch on that connection. And you will be amazed at the feedback you get. Physical feeling, clarity, and a sincerity that you've never seen before. So now it's easy to understand you are in complete control, without any thought, without any reason, without any planning, without any encouragement. You simply step into the outer reaches of the universe, high five your creator, say hello to Simeon, to the masters, listen to the angels, and then step into the angelic realm. You don't even have to ask how. Now you're in there. You don't have to leave. You can exist everywhere. And the angelic realm is so supportive of the human being. It's the closest you'll get to your own physical plane. And you can exist in the physical world and the angelic realm all the time. Your capabilities will go through the roof. Your feeling of security and stability will be beyond mention. And you'll find that magic and miracles is so natural, you won't even have to think about it. So we're there once again. We've left our regular life. We've built a new world. We've joined with the angelic realm. We've put a big sign up that says, I'm in control of everything. But more so, I drive everything. I power up every world and I make it work. I provide every piece of energy, every sense of well-being. And a smile that builds bridges and allows for a little bit of mischief to make up the day. So bring to one another everything that's needed for a perfect life. Endow them with perfect health and watch them produce a magic future for everyone. Thank you all for listening. I am Robert.